King Elijah checking in. Just wanted to go over this massive trade, or this set of trades that took place in the NBA last week. Three of the league's top superstars, as we've all heard, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook, will all be playing with different teams. These are huge trades because these are three of the most prolific scorers, and it's going to cause some massive changes for these rosters. In my opinion, I believe that Kevin Durant is probably the most valuable of these three guys because of the way he can score. Westbrook can score as well. Kyrie Irving can score as well. Like I said, they're all three phenomenal basketball players. They're three of the greatest players of their generation. They're all around the same age. I think Kyrie Irving's a little bit younger. I think Kyrie might be right at 30. But Durant and Westbrook are about the same age, around 34 years old. So yeah, these guys have all played with different teams before. I'm especially happy for Kyrie because, as we all know, he's been in the media a lot. You know, there was a lot of drama surrounding him recently with the whole Hebrews to Negroes documentary that he tweeted on Twitter, and they suspended him, made him go on an apology tour to the Jewish community, which was totally unnecessary because he didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. He was also under a lot of fire last year because he refused to take the vaccine, and it was just a whole bunch of drama surrounding that. So Kyrie Irving, man, shout out to him for staying firm, standing for what he believed in, and not caving to the pressure. But anyway, just wanted to go over the trades real quick. I believe personally that the Phoenix Suns gave up the most to get Kevin Durant, and it's obviously going to be the most risky trade because they essentially got two players out of the trade to come to Phoenix, but they gave up two of their best players, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. They're both young, both in their 20s, both can score. They're versatile players. And Kevin Durant is 34 years old, so he's arguably in his prime still, but he don't have many prime years left. And Kevin Durant has had some injuries over the past couple seasons. And if Kevin Durant was to go down again, then what's the trade really worth it? But if Kevin Durant stays healthy, then the Phoenix Suns can very, very, very possibly get over the hump and win that championship. And I would love to see CP3 get his ring, man. I think Chris Paul is a player that a lot of people like and want to see get a ring. So we'll see what happens, but here goes the details surrounding each trade. So the Phoenix Suns are going to be parting with Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Jay Crowder. I think Jay Crowder is going to the Bucks though, and they're giving up 4 unprotected first-round picks. And in return, of course, they're getting Kevin Durant and also T.J. Warren. And when they spoke to, I think Mikal Bridges it was either Cam Johnson or Mikal Bridges. One of them said that it's nothing personal, it's just business. It's Kevin Durant. So they got a lot of respect for him, but it was a very emotional departure. And, those guys had a strong bond with each other. But, of course, the Phoenix Suns got Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Devin Booker's young. He's very athletic. He can score. He's a good defender. He's just an all-around great basketball player. So it's going to be exciting to see them guys play together, to see if they can go ahead and get over the hump and get that ring, because with that type of talent, there's no reason why they should not get that ring. I mean, Chris Paul, running point. I mean, Booker. I mean, he's tall. He can play in the inside, outside. I mean, Durant, he can play from anywhere. He can shoot from anywhere. He loves the mid-range jumper. So it's gonna be real exciting. I'm a big Kevin Durant fan. So let's move on to Dallas. So for the Kyrie Irving blockbuster trade, Dallas is gonna get Markieff Morris and of course Kyrie. Brooklyn is gonna receive Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith. And they're going to get 2 second-round picks and 1 first-round pick. The first-round pick is unprotected, and those picks don't occur until 2027 and 2029. So In my opinion, this trade is a little bit more balanced. I feel like Dallas definitely gave up a lot to get Kyrie, but they didn't give up as much as Phoenix did to get Kevin Durant. Dallas also doesn't have, two superstars like Phoenix does. They got Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Now they have three. And Dallas is going to have two with Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is a phenomenal player. He's a European guy. He's young. I think he's like 23. He's a prolific scorer, one of the top scorers in the league. He's fearless. He got a lot of energy, but he can't do it all by himself. So I think that them bringing Kyrie Irving in should make Dallas a lot more competitive, and we'll see how things play out with the new squad. And Markieff Morris is a big man, so that should help out Dallas, and it's going to be good. The West is just going to be stronger, period, with these two guys coming from the East to the West. So it's going to be real exciting to see how Dallas improves with Kyrie and Luka Doncic playing together with the big man. So last but not least, the final trade we're going to discuss is the Russell Westbrook trade to Utah. It's a lot of moving parts to this trade. It involves three teams. I think that this is probably the trade that may benefit the Lakers more than the other two trades, but we'll have to see. The Lakers are going to receive D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jarrett Vanderbilt. Minnesota's involved in this trade. They're going to receive Mike Conley, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, a second-round pick in 2024, a 2025 second-round pick, and a 2026 second-round pick. Utah's going to get Russell Westbrook, one Toscano Anderson, and Damian Jones, and a first-round pick in 2027. So that's a lot of moving parts. Like I said, three teams. The name that stuck out to me the most on that trade for the Lakers is, of course, D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell is also one of my favorite players of this generation. I think he's very fun to watch. Malik Beasley is also fun to watch as well to me. I like Mike Conley as well, but I'm not a Minnesota fan at all. I used to be a Lakers fan growing up when they had Kobe. He was my hero. But rest in peace to Kobe. But anyway, the Lakers have won a championship with LeBron during the 2020 season. I kind of call that a garbage championship because it just didn't feel right with the COVID, and the season was shortened, and it just didn't feel like a real championship. Some people may disagree, but whatever. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell. It should be exciting to see how they mesh together. Russell Westbrook, in my opinion, is a tremendous athlete. He can score. His defense is good. He's a good passer. But Russell Westbrook has been very difficult with the LA Lakers, man. He just hasn't meshed very well with them. He's a very emotional player. He was all in his feelings when they called him Russell Westbrook. He done got into it with some fans over the years. He just got a lot of issues that some people just don't care to deal with. Not knocking the dude. Like I said, he's a phenomenal athlete, but he got some issues upstairs, if you know what I mean. So we'll see how all these trades work out and how they impact these three teams out west. And of course the teams out east, how will they fare with these new additions to their teams? But in my opinion, the Brooklyn Nets are going to regress a little bit while they kind of work together with their new roster and see how they mesh together with the other guys. But it's going to be real interesting to see how things go, because those moving parts don't necessarily mean that teams are going to get better out west, but I don't see how the Suns don't become better. I don't see how Dallas doesn't become better. Utah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it is Russell Westbrook, and I think Russell Westbrook got into it with a fan out in Utah a couple years ago because they said something that he didn't like, something that may have been racist. I don't know. I can't remember. But we'll see how it goes, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that good stuff. Peace.